2023 at Bright's Zoo, Tennessee. Pippi has a solid brown colored coat, while her brother was born with spots. A competition was held at Bright's Zoo to name the special baby giraffe. The chosen name was Pippi, which means unique in Swahili. And while this unique trait might make her stand out to us, she fits right in with her giraffe family. Not long after Pippi came along, a giraffe without spots was also born in Namibia, Africa. Only 3 giraffes without spot patterns have ever been photographed. Sadly, some species of giraffes are now endangered, but you can find out how to help these beautiful animals here. You see the 2 websites here? Would you like to go to those? See Pippi, more pictures of Pippi, and how we can help her and other giraffes? Okay, but before we do that, I want to show you the websites. But before we do that, let me ask you a few questions. When we are trying to shelve these books, or when you're trying to find this book, like if you came to me and you said, Mrs. Anderson, where do I find this book? I really like that book that you read. It was about the Spotless Giraffe. And I have to think about it for a minute. Oh, the author's last name was Millett. And I said, so that's gonna, what would you do at that point?
Go to the M section.
Okay. So what section is this down to?
Section. M.
Okay. So Peter Millett. So MIL. Where would we find MIL?
The everybody section.
On the book. I'm sorry. Let me clarify. Where would we find the MIL on the book?
The spine.
Oh, that's right, on the spine label. So where on the spine label? Like it's going to be the information that is where? Under the Okay. So let me ask this. Oh, Finn knows. Okay.
Under the name of the E.
Under the E for everybody, because if this book is located in the everybody section, which is downstairs, then we have, you see it on the spine label right here? MIL for the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Okay. All right, let's talk just a little bit. Who remembers what it's called when an author uses the first letter, when he repeats the first letter, like Azar Aardvark and Pia Panda and Hannah Hippo? What is that word called? What's that word called? Hey, Victoria. Oh, that's so close, but no. It starts with an A. Arella might know.
Alliteration.
Oh, yes, alliteration. It's called alliteration. All right, so those are the characters in the book. What do you think the theme, what do you think the message that the author was trying to portray is? That's a little more difficult, and there are some details that go with that theme to create that theme. What is the theme? What is the author's message in the story? What was the author trying to say to us? Who hasn't answered yet? What do you think the author was trying to tell us in the book?
If you don't look the same, it doesn't mean you're the same.
Right. If you don't look the same as someone, you can still belong in a group. Right? Yeah. Of course, that's a great answer. Okay, so we are going to, oh, I want to show you those websites that the book showed us. So let me get back here to the internet. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this website is the Giraffe Conservation Foundation, so the GCF. They are a voice for giraffe, and right here it says, "Help save giraffe today before it's too late tomorrow." And as you scroll through, there are many different articles about the programs, initiatives, all the, Giraffe Day. But then it's got some statistics. Over the past 35 years, giraffe numbers have decreased by nearly 30%. And if you keep reading, it says in regions once considered prime habitats, their numbers have dropped by up to 95%, and giraffes have lost nearly 90% of their historical range over the last 3 centuries. So are we losing our giraffe population? Yes, which is very sad. So this website is explaining what's going on and where their habitats exist. And as you read more, there are, and you can see, yeah, oh, do you know who this is? This is Jane Goodall. She actually passed away this year. She had a love for animals, and what they got her. Okay, now let's look at the other website that they have. This is actually Bright's Zoo website for where Kipiki is. So let me go back up here to the top. Okay, so this was a silent auction. It's actually back in July. So what a silent auction is where people, um, they see the items that are for sale. Oh, there's a picture of Kipiki right there. Look, she has no spot. Isn't that so cool? And this is a copyright across the picture so that you can't use it for anything else. It's theirs. They own it. But do you see these items right here? So if people want to, if they want this item, then they write a price down, and if someone else comes along and writes a price that's higher than that item, then they would get it. But it's really to support Tipsy at Rice Zoo in Tennessee. All right, so when we're talking about the setting of the story, the time and the place, where's the time? What's the time? Let's talk about the setting for just a minute. Who can tell me what the setting is of the story? Time of the story? Okay. So the time is during the day, the book, right? It was during the day. And then the place was where?
The zoo.
The zoo, Bright's Zoo. And where is Bright's Zoo? Does anyone remember where Bright's Zoo is?
Tennessee.
Tennessee, that's right. Okay. So that's the setting. All right, I'm going to show you what your rotation. Oh, no, I need to put you in groups first. Let's use Chat GPT. Have you ever used Chat GPT? All right, so this is what I'm going to do. It's an AI program. Okay, it's an AI program, and I'm going to say, create a table with table of 4 groups, because I'm going to put you into 4 groups with these names. Okay, so Demon, Open, so I'm going to go all the way down that list here. Moisture, Green, Raya, Brush, then Open, Alison, Rick, Victoria, Lydia, Paula, Eleanor, Hudson, Kaylee. Okay, did everyone? Included everyone's name? Let's see. Let's see what's out there. Okay. You can't be in social media, so you could be in the video. Just see doing activities in the room. Okay, can you see what group you're in? So in group 1, for our first rotation, Julian, Owen, Afra, Ken, Elena Marie, you will start over there at that table. But wait, don't go yet, because we're all going to go over there in just a minute so we know what to do when we get there. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to have you rotate. But I want to show you what we're going to do in each one before we do that. Group 2, Moises, Grace, Araya, Orion, Victoria. Group 3 is Bryson, Avion, Henry, Hendrik, Carla, and then group 4 is Eleanor, Hudson, Kaylee, and Lilia. And you won't have a fifth person in your group. Okay? All right. When you stand up, I would like you to put your cards right here. and then come follow me over here to the first rotation. Okay, so everyone's over here with me now, so you can see what we're going to do. Okay, this is a map of the Jacksonville Zoo. Over here on the right is a list of what is included on the map. This is a map key, and it has symbols next to each one of the places here on the map. So what you're going to do is you're going to use the map key and a list of what is included on the map, and then you are going to pretend like you're at the zoo. So first, you're going to go through the zoo entrance, and you're going to pick up your little number 1 arrow and find the entrance and put it down. And then the second place you're going to go is you're going to go visit that jaguar. So you're going to pick up your number 2 arrow, you're going to find where the jaguars go, and you're going to point it to there. Then you're going to go to get food and beverage because you're hungry and thirsty, and then you're going to go on a carousel ride. That's number 4, and then number 5 is the giraffe. You have to go see the giraffe to learn about Pixie, right? Okay, all right. Let's look at the next rotation. Okay, group 2, you are working together to read all of the cards here and then putting them under the place where they go. So characters with alliteration go here. The setting of the story goes here. The beginning of the story, the middle, the end of the story. What was the problem of the story? Solution, how did we solve the problem? What were the key details that we figured out to create the theme? And then what's the theme? So all of these cards, and you will work together to read them, you will place them where they go. All right, let's come over here to where you will work with Kiva blocks. Actually, it's going to be right here on the rock, so I'm just going to move these blocks. After we stand up, I'm going to put the blocks right here, and you will work together to create a place for Tipsy at the zoo. So maybe it will be a barn, maybe it'll be a fence, maybe it'll be a truck, maybe something for Tipsy to eat out of food. Maybe you want to create a tree. I want you to leave your creation when the timer goes off, because the next group that comes in will continue creating. They will continue creating, and at the end, I want to see what the entire class has created for Tipsy. All right? Okay. Group 4, keep following me. We're going to come over here now to look at the B-bot. We are going to program the B-bot to match the vocabulary word to its definition. So this first word on this card is groaned. Do you remember what we talked about? Groaned, and what we said groaned meant? Yes? We're going to turn the B-bot on. We're going to find the definition. Okay, just telling me, what's the definition of groaned? I'm not here.
Make a deep and articulate sound in response to pain.
Yes, okay, so that's what groaned means. So then you would program your B-bot to go to groaned. You would turn it, and then you would go forward again, and then you press go. Okay, when you get there, you're going to put your word over the definition. Leave it there, turn your B-bot off, and then the next person that comes, Ellen, I'll please sit up there, will continue. Okay, so then we're going to clear out the code. If you still have time, do another one, get another one. Unraveled. Do you remember the definition of unraveled? Okay, so then you have to clear out the code, right? And now we're going to try to go from here to the definition of unraveled. Sorry, we got to put that card there. Okay, because we did that one, right? Okay, so now we're going to try to find unraveled. You're going to program the B-bot to get to unraveled. Do what you have time for, because the next person that comes will hopefully do more. All right, does everybody understand what they're doing? Okay, go to your first rotation. Oh, and there are, see, I printed off some examples. what you could do. I want to see your creativity too, but I also have an example for you. Okay, so here's also an example that you can look at if you need something. There's a same, so I'll put another one over here so you can see a little better. Okay, are you using your map key and your information?
I think going camp is the way to the zoo. Mhm.
Looks like the zoo is trying to improve, try to make some changes to what it has. But no, I think. Oh, you found it, Julie. Nice job. You did it. Yes. Okay. That's right. So number one should be there. You're all done. Okay, let's check. Let's see. All right, the characters with what's this word again? Whoops, alliteration. Okay, so we've got Hannah Hippo, Kipke, Azar Aardvark, and Pia Panda. And what makes alliteration?
Both of the letters, like for panda, the name starts with P.
Are you going to say something? Oh, okay. Okay, the setting of the story is the time and the place, which is
Right there.
Morning.
Sunny
Dang. What else? What else should be included here for the setting?
Tennessee.
Oh, good job. Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about the beginning, middle, and the end of the story. At the beginning, Gipsy's friends were trying to find a class where she should go. Nice job. Wow, you really worked well together on this because you got this done really quickly, and that is correct. In the middle, Kipke's stripes unraveled. The giraffe class sign was changed at the end. What was the problem?
Did not find her class.
Okay, what was the solution?
Helped Kipke find her class.
Okay, and then some key details to figure out what the theme is what?
We do not need to live that someone else.
Okay, so do you believe that that should be the theme or a key detail? Ah, Moises, why did you change it? Did you believe this was a detail and this was the theme? Because you're correct. We have one more change to make though. What do you see? What do you see over here? We have key details that we read in a story that help us figure out what the theme is. Ah, nice job. Okay, what's that say?
You do not need to have spots to be a giraffe.
That's right. Okay. Okay, how are we building over here? What do we have going on? Are we working together? Okay. Okay, that's okay. You know what? You want to create this in? Remember, we you can talk with your group, decide what each one wants to do, and let's try to make it on the rug. Oh, are they falling over? Oh, okay. Okay. Your time is almost up though. Almost. All right. How are we doing over here? Oh, you're working so well together. I thought maybe you weren't going to spot, but look at this. Okay. What definition are you going to?
On gravel.
What is it? Unraveled. Okay. What does unraveled mean? What's the definition of unraveled?
Under twist, canvas, or woven threads.
All right, girls. What definition are you trying to get to for the word what? Scrambled. Scrambled. What does scrambled mean?
It means make one's way quickly or awkwardly.
Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Um, with the map, I would like you to take all your numbers off and put them to the side so that they're reset. And over here with story elements, put all of the cards back like you had them before so they also reset. But remember, keep your blocks. Keep your blocks, whatever you've created, whatever you've done. It's okay. You just needed a little bit more time, but maybe the next group that comes will build a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to rotate. So if you were in group one, you're going to go to group two. If you were in group two, you're going to come to group three, Kiva blocks. If you were in group three, you're going to go to B-bots, vocabulary with B-bots, four. And if you were in four, you're going to come over here to one. Should you have probably that there? Eleanor, what should you have done instead? Walk around? Yeah. Oh, stand up. Cut them. You can go back. That was not very. Stand up. That's not very. Okay, so you have your list. This is just a bigger, enlarged version, okay, of the same thing that this is. So you're going to use your list, you're going to use your map key, and you're going to find these locations in this order. First, through the zoo entrance, so pick up your number one, and you're going to put it on where the zoo entrance is. Can you find it? You may also talk to each other and help each other out if you need to. In case you need to check. Okay, okay, which one do you have? What does it say?
Most zebras have a brown coat and white stripes when they are young.
Okay, so where do you think that might go? Okay, okay, just keep thinking about it. Oh, work together. Read it with him. Read with Owen. Have her read, but don't read with Owen. Let's not take it right out of his hand. Let's talk to him. Okay. All right. Let's check. Let's see what you've got here. All right, for characters with alliteration, you've got Kipke, Hannah Hippo, Azar Aardvark, Pia Panda. For the setting, you've got Tennessee, Bright Zoo on a sunny day. Wow. Okay, at the beginning of the story, Kipke's friends were trying to find the class where she should go. Kipke's stripes unraveled in the middle, and the end giraffe class sign was changed. Nice job. The problem was Kipke could not find her class. The solution was friends helped Kipke find her class. Key details and theme. The details help us come up with what the theme is. So, um, read us read us one of the key details.
You don't need to have spots to be a giraffe. Most zebras have a brown coat and white stripes when they are young.
Okay, and then what was the theme? What was the theme?
Do not need to look like someone else in a group to belong.
Okay, very good. Okay, now put them all back where they go here on the table. So, ready for the next group. All right, how are we doing over here? Doing okay? Okay. About, let's see, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, what word are you trying to program the? Oh, protested. Okay, protested. So Where's the definition to protested? Bryson, can you help? Okay, but can you come over here and we'll look together and I'll help you? Okay, remember if you're protesting, it's something that you don't agree with, so you're trying to tell them that you're trying to say something or do something to let someone know that you don't agree. So do you see a definition that sounds like that? Okay, it's actually right here. Do you see this one? Say or do.
So say or do something to remove the depths of fear.
Okay, so now you know how to program it to get it to go here. Okay, right. So let's take this. Clear it out first. Clear out the program. Clear out the program. Okay, let's try again. So yeah, what's that? What's the bad?
It's broken.